Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I've attempted to curl my hair today, but looking in the camera it's not looking that great, so excuse that. I'm just going to talk today about how I deal with my mental health with a chronic condition. This is something I've been struggling with, God, since the condition started really, but especially I feel like the last week or two I have really been struggling more. I think it's more so I built myself up for my op and I was so excited and I thought, right, not that I thought I'd be sorted, but I thought, oh, I might get somewhere, feeling a bit better, and that's obviously not what's happened. So I feel like, well, what's next, like I don't have the op to look forward to now to sort of be like, oh, well, I might have relief from that. So I do have appointments coming up this week, which maybe that might be one of my videos about next week, a little update, hopefully, from what happened from those appointments. But yeah, it's safe to say I've been struggling lately, so I thought that's what I'd make this video about. Obviously, this is like a very personal thing and it's different for everyone of how you cope best kind of thing. I find the one thing that I probably don't do as much as I should, but I definitely am going to try and work on, is just talking to people. So just telling everyone how you feel. Not everyone, obviously, to walk past an old lady in the street and just tell it, no. Just being open and honest with your friends and family so you can offer you help and guidance. I know there's not a lot they can say or do, like in my circumstance at the minute, there's not a lot anyone can say or do, but just knowing that they're there for you really helps. And sometimes just getting it off your chest helps, even if they don't like have the support to offer you, because obviously, not everyone knows what to say. I still don't even know what to say, and it's me going through it. So yeah, but just like getting it off my chest so someone else knows how I'm feeling and they can be there to support me, that helps quite a lot. Other things I do, some days I just want to be on my own, which sounds really sad, but some days I'm irritable, I'm in pain, I'm down, and I'm just like, do you know what, today's a write-off, just leave me in the bedroom, I'm gonna go to sleep, I'm gonna just relax. Maybe I sometimes play on my games on my phone, or yes, I am 22 and I have a Switch, I play on my Switch. Just things like that, that's gonna cheer me up a bit, watch YouTube, stuff like that, or just literally sleep the whole day off because the fatigue has been ridiculous lately. Another thing with like sharing with people how you're feeling, like Jaden knows what will cheer me up, so he'll buy me food, get me chocolate, and we'll watch something funny on the TV. Or actually, it's not always something funny. My favourite films are horror films, which is a bit strange, I know, but when I'm down I just want to watch a horror film, so that's normally what we do. So it's nice to tell people how you're feeling because they'll do things to help you and support you in that way. If I'm able to walk that day, which is quite rare, I'll try and get out with Teddy as much as I can. Like, he cheers me up anyway, just seeing him and my tortoise. But also I don't walk my tortoise, I don't know why I mentioned that. I meant like just looking at her. But being out in nature really helps as well. Sometimes just being off my phone for 5 minutes, because as lovely as having the endo community on my social media is, I'm really glad since my op I've separated, so I've got a separate endo account from my normal account, because sometimes I go on then I'm just bombarded with endo stuff, and when you're down it's the last thing you want really. So yeah, I try to keep that separate. I try not to go on my phone too much in general, just because I find the day just goes and it's just a waste of a day then. So I try to go for little walks with Teddy, or just go slowly, because most of the time I can't walk too fast, and just being in nature and hearing the sounds and stuff. Like now today I feel a bit stressed because I've got stuff going on, but I've got the window open and I can hear the trees and stuff. Sounds a bit hippie, but that's the vibe I'm going for at the minute. One thing that really helps me mental wise but absolutely kills me off body wise is baking. So I've always loved baking ever since I was little, but standing all day, so just the activities when you're baking, like mixing and whatever, absolutely kills me off. And going in my craft room, because me and my mum have our own little business on Facebook and Instagram and stuff, so making stuff in our craft room, that really cheers me up. But again, this is the dilemma I have quite often, is doing those things puts me in a lot more pain physically, but when I'm having a day where I'm down mentally, I have to do those things for myself. So it can be quite difficult to balance it out, sort of thing, for what's the best to do. But yeah, it's hard. Like I did it last week. I was just in the craft room all day because I just needed to distract my head and just do something else. Then the next day I had to have a bed day because I was in absolute agony. And then you're back to square one then. And then I find when I have a bed day, I just get in my head of, oh, I'm lazy, or oh, I should be doing this, I should be doing that. Whereas I need to stop being so hard on myself because your body needs that rest. It's not like you're being lazy. You have to let your body rest, especially with like a chronic illness with fatigue and stuff as well. Like if I could, like some days my body will just sleep. I can just sleep all day, even though I slept all night. My body's just like, no, just go to bed. And it's really weird because I'll be sat there talking and my eyes just start going like that. Is mad. So sometimes you just have to give in. It's really hard to, and I wish there was something more helpful for the fatigue. So hopefully when I mention that to my pain nurse tomorrow, that might be a bit, I might have some help for you, hopefully, I don't know. But sometimes I think sometimes you've just got to give in to it. And another thing I can think of that I do before I get on to Endo with Jazz's post is if I'm able to get in the bath, or if Jaden's home to help me, because quite often that's difficult to do on my own, I'll have an absolute scalding hot bath to the point I feel like a lobster boiling. But it really, really helps the pain and it relaxes me. So I sometimes use CBD bath bombs. I've tried the ones from Lush and the bubble bars. I don't know if they work, to be honest, because I have the bath so hot every time anyway. That sort of makes you feel like jelly and really relaxed. So I don't know if it's the hot water doing that or if it's the bath bomb. But yeah, I normally do that. Turn the lights off, put candles on, spa music and read a book. So that's normally what I do. I either read a book or watch a YouTube video or something just to chill me out. And I'll stay in there for like at least an hour, if that. And I sometimes try and do this before bed and have like lavender oils or lavendery smells going on to help me wind down for bed. But that, oh, dream, I want one now because that sounds lush. So I'm going to put by here Endo with Jazz's post on Instagram. And this is some ways she copes. So it is ways she copes with a chronic illness, which I think I do all these as well. But it's not just mentally, is it? No, I think it's quite to do with mental health as well. So ask for help if you need it, because you shouldn't suffer alone and in silence. So I mentioned that earlier. I think if I'm struggling and I've struggled with something on my own and I've told my mum after, she's like, well, why didn't you tell me? So I try to tell everyone now if I'm struggling with something, and if it's something they feel like they can help. My mum's always like, she feels so helpless with this condition, and my family, if there's something they can do to help, then they will. So yeah, definitely talk to them. So remembering you're worthy and loved, that's such a nice thing, because that's so easy to forget, especially because like lately I just feel like an absolute burden on my family, on everyone, because I'm in this pain all the time. I'm a grumpy cow half the time, moaning I feel like all the time. So that's a nice thing to remember sometimes, because it is so easy to put yourself down. So yeah, so taking time to listen to what your body really needs. So this is really difficult if you've got a really busy life, but at the minute I'm trying to calm my life down to help my body recover, but it's not really making a difference anyhow. But I'm trying to listen to what my body needs. So having a positive support system around you. So I'm really, really lucky that my family and friends are absolutely amazing. And if I got cancer plans, they're fine about it. If I've got to readjust some things or change things around or just have a chat, I'm really lucky that they're amazing. So they are very positive for me as well. This is a lovely one as well, which is funny because I have now been quite close friends with Jazz since before my operation. She's going to kill me because I can't actually remember when. But so speaking to others that are going through similar experiences. So for a while, I didn't know anyone going through similar experiences. So I thought, oh, am I crazy? Like, am I meant to be feeling all this? Or is this symptom endo? Or could it be something else? And obviously, when I met Jazz, I wasn't officially diagnosed. But by talking to her, I knew that I should be pushing for a diagnosis, because a lot of our symptoms were the same, and she was diagnosed at the time I started talking to her. So just having that person there to tell you, no, you should keep trying. Oh, do you know what? My brain in these videos drives me insane. But yeah, just keep trying, pushing for a diagnosis and surgery and, you know, laparoscopy, stuff like that. knowing full well that our symptoms are quite similar, and just to talk about and vent about, because they know exactly what you're going through. I can't stop saying I'm really sorry. I need to do it again then. Because most of the times we've been through the same situation. They know how you're feeling and how they got through it or how they manage with it. So it's really nice just to have someone just to chat to, and like even just having a new friend in general, not just because of the disease. Like, you know, this disease is horrendous, but that's the only positive to come out of it, is that I've made a nice lovely friend for life. So yeah, I'm getting all cringy now. So yeah, another thing is don't feel guilty for cancelling your plans and just doing what's best for you. Like a lot of times, especially when I was younger, maybe not so much now because I'm trying to be a bit more stubborn now. Not stubborn, what's the word? Sensible maybe. But yeah, when I was in school, I'd be like, yeah, I'll go to this party. Not school, like, you know, I was old enough to go to parties. I go, yeah, I'll do this. Yeah, let's go out. Let's do this. Let's go to town. Let's, you know, everything. I'd have a plan every single day, and then wonder why I'd feel like death at the end of the week. Like, oh, said it again. Don't take a shot every time I say because you'll be drunk. But yeah, back then I'd be too afraid to let my friends down. Whereas now I know that if they're true friends, they'd know that I can't do everything. I've got to take time for myself. I've got to look after my body and listen to my body's needs. So that's a good way to try and distinguish, really. So another thing that can massively help your mental health is just finding a doctor that listens to you and a treatment plan that's working for you, because there's nothing worse than a day than when you're having a bad mental health day and then you're in absolute agony on top, and it's just like, oh my god, I can't cope with anything else. So having something that works for you is really good. Or even just having a medication that works for you to let your body calm down, the pain chill out a bit, and then you can just have a nap or just be able to go out and do something for yourself. And this last one is something I have been trying to do a bit more. So allowing time for self-care, so like having a bath, having a face mask, or doing your nails. That's what I try and do, stuff like that to keep my mind off stuff and just being, you know, looking after yourself a bit more. And something else I'm trying as well is meditation and mindfulness. So sounds a bit kooky, but I have been getting into crystals and things like that. Don't know whether they're working, to be fair, but they look pretty, they look cute, go for it. So I meditate with my crystals, and just, it's more so just to calm myself down. Like, I like all the breathing techniques and the mindfulness of that. And then I do a full moon ritual as well, which sounds absolutely crazy, I know, but it's nothing crazy like that. What I do is just, I write down, I can't remember what I write actually, things I'm grateful for, things things I want to manifest. Sorry, I really can't think. Right, so things I'm grateful for, things I want to manifest, and then I do another, on a separate piece of paper, then I do things I want to let go of for that month. So it could be feelings, situations, things like that. And then you burn the piece of paper. It sounds crazy, I know, but I'm in a flat as well, so I have to do it in my kitchen sink. But most people, it's more like you do it outside under the moon, but obviously I haven't got a garden or anything, so I can't really do that. But it's just nice. I don't know, I know it sounds a bit crazy maybe to some people, but it's more so I do it more for the mindfulness side of things, and just, it's really relaxing and calming. So I put like meditation music on when I'm journaling, and it's just very calm and nice. So it's a way for me to just chill out, basically. Some days I'm like, oh, you just need to chill out, love. So yeah, that's definitely something I've found a bit useful. That's my crystals on my bracelet. Maybe one video I'll do a crystal haul, I don't know. I've got loads over Jess's house that we're going to do a swap that we've been ordering together. So maybe when I set things up nice, because at the minute there's just rocks chucked on the side, it looks like. Maybe that'll be another video. But yeah, I think that's all I'm going to talk about in this video. I can't say I have a lot of help or guidance, because it is something I'm really struggling with at the moment. I'm hoping these appointments this week now will help, I don't know, set me up in a bit of a better mind space to know what's next, where do I go from here, because obviously I can't have surgery now, I've just literally had one, so I don't know what's going to be available to me next now to help the pain. but yeah, surely there's got to be something. Anyhow, so maybe next week's video I'll try and do a bit of an update of what happened in my, because tomorrow is Wednesday, I have my appointment with my pain nurse, and then Thursday I have my post-op appointment, in 3 months after my surgery, post-op appointment, just to see, I don't know what really is going to talk about. I think, to be honest, the more helpful one is going to be the pain nurse tomorrow, because that's going to be more about medications, treatments, things like that, whereas the other one's just going to talk about what happened in my op. And to be honest, I think I knew enough now the situation. I don't know, see what he says happens next, really. But yeah, I might do a bit of a life update next week if I know more what's going on, because I've got some other things happening as well. Nothing too crazy, don't worry. But I'm just rambling now. I'm going to shut up. Thank you very much for watching my video. Take care, and I'll see you next time.